So we got barbell incline, 3 sets. We're going for more than 8 reps, which is what I did last week, with 3-minute rest between sets. And then the standing overhead press, where I do 3 sets to failure with 1-minute rest. Last week I did 155. I'm going to go up another 10 pounds to 165 and seeing what happens there. Then going to cable fly, we'll do 3 sets to failure with 1-minute rest between sets. Once I finish that 3rd set to failure, I'll go straight to a push-up and do 1 set to failure. Finally, to complete the chest day, decline sit-ups, 3 sets to failure, just resting as long as I need. That one's just, there's no time limit there. Just get it done. You know, it's pretty cool. I started this exercise with this weight, and I think I was only doing like 1 set. I'm pretty sure I was only able to do 1 set with this weight for like 6 reps. Now I can do 3 sets of 8, which is pretty nuts. If you want to get good at something, you got to practice it frequently rather than infrequently. You can maintain skill at something, whatever it is, but if you don't practice it frequently enough, it's really hard to improve it. And it's that improving over time is that develops the muscle tissue for us all. So that's why the workouts are so similar, and that's why I leave them alone. The only thing that you guys will notice that changes is the fashion in which I rest or how many sets I do. The rest will change, the amount of sets I do will change, but the weight is always increasing. The effort's always maintained at a very high level, and the same exercises are always done year round. I know the exercises that I like the most, and that's why I do them. If I had access to other equipment that I've tried at other gyms, I would use it, but I don't have that equipment here and it's quite expensive. So at this time, I don't need to vary anything else. If you guys are curious, the equipment I would use, there is a super incline press is what they call it, made by Hammer Strength. It's actually just an overhead press, but it looks, or they call it an incline press for some reason. That thing is awesome. I would love to get one of those. And then some sort of Viking press. I think Arsenal Strength makes one. That one's pretty neat as well. I like the way that one feels. Chest, I don't have too many exercises outside of the ones I already do, the Hammer Strength incline press and the barbell incline. That one, I love those 2 exercises. They're very basic. You can find them anywhere at any gym. It's not hard to continually get better at them no matter where you're at. Cable flies, that's actually a really new thing for me. I almost never did flies, and it's really curious. You know, some bodybuilders, you know, they live and die by flies. Arnold Schwarzenegger. But then you go look at like Ronnie Coleman, he never did flies. He only did presses, and he had a great chest. You know, his pecs were hanging off of his rib cage. And then his adversary, Jay Cutler, big advocate for flies. So remember, it always comes down to your preference and your style of training. You don't have to do what anyone else does. You don't have to do what I do. But if you're completely amiss on what the hell you want to do, pick up on one of our styles, one of our routines, and try it for yourself. See what you like, keep that part, and then remove the parts you don't. And then eventually over time, you'll figure out what you like the most, and you'll figure out your own style of progressing. Just remember, you have to improve, progress something consistently over time, or none of these workout plans are going to be worth your time. It doesn't matter. There's no special exercise. There's no magic rep range, no magic weight, no magic rest period or fashion of doing these. You know, everyone has their own style because it makes it fun for them. And that's how they come up with a way of training that they can, you know, they can repeatedly do consistently without getting bored. Or maybe they just enjoy that way of doing it. Got something in my eyeball. Oh, man, it stung. Weird. So remember, find it, make it yours, work on it, get better. Ta-da! That's how you build muscle tissue. That's how you get strong. Woo. All right. Pretty good. I'll have to do some cable flies and crunches. That's it for the workout.